Ah, there it goes. Hello, DevServer's up. They've changed the interface. Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna look at what's new. Or I can help. Nothing new for. Oh god, it's weird. Everything feels shrunk. I don't like it. Well, nothing new for the French. I'm gonna look at other nations first because we all know what Italy's got. But hey, aviation F100. Let's have a look at this. Yep. Okay. And of course, there's also the saber pack. You can look at that by yourself. Actually, I got to check the fleet. I don't think there'd be anything new for helicopters or. But oh, there is. There's a new cruiser. That's cool. See what we got here. The USS Roll. Don't mind me. I don't care. The whole point of this, well, for me, the highlight is the. I'm not the only one that sees an M10 here, am I? An M10, M18. Oh! Look at this. I think, isn't this our first 3-barrel turrets in the game? And you got these anti-aircraft flak turrets, very sort of iconic if you know German ships. Well, quite a lot of them like that. Helicopters, nothing new. Tanks, probably nothing new. Aviation, nothing new. USSR, where you got your MiG-19 and your MiG-15 Bish. MiG-19, a thing that I absolutely love the design of. I think, oh, I didn't know this thing had 2 exhausts, or 2 engines. So, great plane. Got, as far as I can tell, 2 guns. Mounted here and here. Oh, actually it says right, yeah, it's got 2 30mm. Army, nothing, I don't think. And I know they got a new thing, there was a death block for it, the Krasny Krim. Yep. A lot of guns in this thing. No new helicopters. Britain. Oh! A Challenger Mark III. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's just got ERA on its side. That's it. Yep. Ain't no Challenger 2. Also, there's pictures of a tiger. Also, this is a picture of a tiger. Let's see what their new battleship is. The Ditto. Oh. I know this one. Yeah, well, here's the new British battleship. Their cruiser, even. It's a cruiser. If I've been calling it a battleship, it's not, it's a cruiser. I haven't actually been looking at any x-rays. I mean, who cares about the x-rays? And what I probably will be grinding for this update, the Javelin. Which to me looks a bit stubbier than it should, but I'm not sure about that. I seem to remember this front bit being a bit longer out, but I don't know. Still looks good. Well, still looks like it. Actually, I think it looks good. I like the way this looks. Probably gonna be these engines look tiny. It's a big plane, but still. Yeah, it's a Delta Wing aircraft. Britain started building these for some reason. I think the most famous of which is the Vulcan. I think that's what it's called. If it's not, I should kill myself. Because it's a very iconic plane, at least for Britain. It was a bomber. But anyway, that's in the game. And you got the Meteor Reaper. Something I was thinking of buying, but didn't. Japan, don't think they got anything. At least no I can see. Nope. And here we go. Nope. Oh! 3 more Regelli aircraft. Here's something. Oh! And an SM-91. Oh my god, what is that turret? Oh, it's one of those turrets that like lock into the aircraft. Yes. If you don't know, for some reason the Italians decided to have turrets that could go and lock into place in the aircraft to make it more aerodynamic. You can see here how this shape sort of slots into there. There are other ones of these. I believe you can see them most commonly on this thing as far as War Thunder goes. So you got like flaps that come over cover this turret. That's about it actually. I assume there's probably doors on these as well, but you know. Have a look at you. Oh, black. That's cool. So yeah, you got a few more of these now. A lot of people been wanting these, so be happy. And they're all Tiger tanks. Oh god, this is a very open tech tree. Oh, they do have an L3. Oh, I was worried they weren't going to add this. Oh, it's a tank destroyer one. I wanted a machine gun one. Oh well. Oh, here it is, the L333. Probably the most iconic Italian tank, unless you count something like the P40. Maybe P43 then. But I'd say this. I'd say this is the face of the Italian armored corps. Yeah. Is under. If you don't know why this is rank 1, you probably don't know what it is, so it doesn't matter. The next tank destroyer you get is this thing, which looks more like a light tank. Looks by Italian design. I'm looking at the gun name. This is apparently a Vickers, which is British. It's a Vickers Trini. I don't know what that company is. Might be Italian Vickers. Oh, it is an actual tank. It's classed as a medium tank in game. Alright. And we got this thing. Yep. I don't know what you were expecting out of the Italians. If it was a lot, then you're over expecting. Here's the M41s. You're probably, I don't know, the most famous Italian tank destroyer. Or the M43s, anyway. And you just got different models of these. Oh, fuck, I've lost where I am. I guess it was there. Yeah. I know a lot of people wanted an elephant in the Italian tech tree. If you don't know what the elephant is, if you look at the German tech tree, there's a thing called the Ferdinand. It's essentially that with some more machine guns and a commander's hatch, at least as far as it matters in War Thunder. And it's understandable why they wanted Italy, because after the upgrade was made, they were sent to Italy, but they were used by German army corps. Because Germany. What was it? Ceasefire? What am I on? I've lost track. Fuck. I'm just gonna go from here. If I've missed one, deal with it. It's coming in a few updates anyway. I don't know whether this is a texture glitch or if it's meant to be like this, but the entire gun's painted as well. They're usually just left black. So, yeah. I know this thing. Yeah, I don't extra stuff in there. M36B1. Ah, so it's a M36. But it appears to be on a Sherman hull. This is another vehicle that I don't know anything about. Oh, it's cool. It's sort of unique. I mean, it's built out of stuff we already have, but it's unique. I don't think we've... I mean, we do have Sherman variants with different turrets. The FL11 or FL10 comes into mind. What's the FL11 then? Fuck, is it? No, it is the FL10. Alright. When do we get onto the anti-aircraft line? We'll start with the AS-42, armoured car. Looks a little bit like a duck. I don't think it's just me. Yeah, expect to see a lot of armoured cars from Italy because I've clicked on the wrong thing. Because, you know, it's Italy. What do you expect? They got this thing which looks incredibly modern. Like really, really modern. Get down here. There's a severe lacking of SPAs you might notice in this bit. or, or anything, it's not a tank destroyer in this bit. Don't worry about it. You got the Saddam 25. This is definitely modern. And it's a very oddly shaped turret, considering where the turret ring is and where the things are mounted, but oh well. And then you got the automatic. Yeah. Check out this thing. This thing looks like it's from the sci-fi future. And oh my god, that gun. What are these? This is a 76mm gun. I assume this has a 76mm airburst shell of armor piercing discarding sable. Alright. I was pretty sure this was that giant AA thing, but I mean it is an AA. I mean the Matic actually stands for something, by the way. I don't, maybe the auto does as well, but I don't know about that. I'm just looking at these tanks. A lot of people are going to be upset. No P-43. That's going to make a lot of people unhappy. But, I mean, I'm a little upset about it, but I'm fine with that. What should we do next? Light tanks or main? I'll go with the light tanks because the other one's the main battle tank line. Yeah, that's the last. Got a little armoured car. Was that an L6 turret, I think? Not sure. Here's an L6. Ah, so yeah, I'm fairly certain it's an L6 turret on the other one. And what was that, AB-43? Haven't heard of this. It's an armoured car. 47mm gun, seems like it'd be pretty decent. It's 2.0. Reda 501, this had a dev blog. It's the armoured car with the 90mm in it. Yeah. This looks like a giant target. I mean, I guess you could sort of go hold down over a hill so that you can only see like everything above this line here. I mean, it's still quite a decent target to hit. A faint 6614 or 6614. Oh, these things. Right, I've seen these. Yeah, it's just a armoured car with a recoilless rifle. I mean, you can probably tell by looking at it, but you know. An R3T106 FA. Appears to be the same thing with two recoilless rifles and smaller. Yeah. An Abul 74. I almost butchered that name. I mean, I probably did a bit. This looks like sort of tank destroyer armored car, kind of like how the French do. You know, or maybe you don't know. I don't know why I keep saying you know. Um, the Centauro. Of course, this one had a dev blog on it as well. Yeah, has an amazing top speed of 120 kilometers an hour. You know, it's a little slow. Bad jokes. And then just Centauro Romer, which I assume, just by looking at it, is a Centauro with ERA on it. I don't know. Well, I mean, I can tell it is because by looking at it, I don't know if there's any other differences. Maybe it has like an upgraded ammo or something. And I'm gonna look at a premium first. There's another premium. Oh yes, I've seen this. This was accidentally leaked. I think if you clicked on the link to one of the old packs, you would have got this thing. Here's an M60. And we get onto the main battle tanks, the M1441. Oh yeah, there was also a dev blog in this, I believe, as well. Sorry if my voice is unbearable right now. I haven't talked in ages. And I haven't talked by myself in an even longer time, so, you know, sort of a bit awkward. And also, I don't know how this is done yet. Got P40, Italy's main battle tank of World War II, if you can call it that. Not if you can call it a battle tank, if you can call it its main tank. Again, I still stick by Italian tanks mainly being L3s, for, if you know your history, obvious reasons. The M4 Tipple 1C, it's a Sherman Firefly. I imagine, I guess it's a captured Firefly. There's a British aware of the ones mainly doing Italy, and the Firefly is kind of Italian tank. I'm noticing this weld mark on each side. Like, what, did they rip the front off or something? I mean, it does look different. This looks way more sloped than a regular Sherman. You know what I mean with this bit? It usually bulges in a bit and then goes up. I don't know. I don't know much about Shermans. It's just there. There's definitely something more to this vehicle. However, I don't know Shermans enough to point out the differences. The M26. It's an M26. Yep, not really anything new. M47 with a 105-55, that's an Italian gun, judging by the fact it's got two numbers. Or just by its name, really. Yeah. An OF40 was my favourite, I guess, leopard that you could call it. I have a nice bit of history with this tank. Quite like it. I really like it. Are we going to be my favourite 80, 87, because there's also the Mark IIA. And another thing that's going to make people upset, no Ariete. Because despite what people think, that would be horribly overpowered. Also, I've just realised the highest battle rating tank they have is the automatic. Yep. I mean, it does have, like, penetration's not too bad. It is only 9.0. Although, this is also an anti-aircraft vehicle, and I would probably take high explosive with it as such. I don't know, if it's an anti-aircraft vehicle, does that mean it has an incredibly cheap spawn thing? Which means, like, if you spawn in it, you can spawn in it for cheap, and it's also the best tank in the game. And due to it being an anti-aircraft vehicle, has a 0.6 reload second on its 75mm gun. The drawback in this one, I think, just because of the rate of fire, will be the ammo. I think it can only hold like 90 shells. Yeah, it can only hold 90 shells, which usually is tons. But for something with 0.6 second reload, that's also an anti-aircraft vehicle. Not sure. Also, you're gonna have to use it. No, you don't. You get Sable with its stock as well. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that, but alright. Yeah. I think that's every new vehicle in the game. Can't wait to start playing the Tank Destroyer line. Sorry, this AI is just ridiculous. I mean, first off, look at it. And second off, it has a 76 with a 0.6 second reload. I don't care who you are, that's insane. But alright. Yep. If you're wondering how I'm seeing this, I'm currently on the DevServer right now. So, yeah. I'm probably gonna go back to the live server to finish play. Plus 900%. Jeez. Loading game modes. These. Yeah. 1 point, was it 85? 1.85 new vehicles. Bye.